WKBN 27 First News starts now with breaking news.
Breaking news right now out of Youngstown. Emergency crews are on the scene of what police are calling a serious chlorine leak at the water treatment plant in Youngstown. Homes and businesses on and around Poland Avenue are being evacuated. Let's get right to First News reporter Jerry Ricciuti, who's live at the scene.
Hi, Lauren. We're standing along the Gibson Road side of the wastewater treatment plant in Youngstown, essentially the backside, where, as you can see behind me, that the fire department, hazmat, and the emergency management teams have set up a command post. Shortly after 9 or so this morning, 9:15, a 1-ton cylinder of chlorine gas began leaking inside the plant. Immediately, crews were evacuated from the building and the fire department was called, and within minutes they evacuated other businesses along Poland Avenue in the Performance Park Industrial Park, including Exol Can, which is directly across the street from the plant. Now, we're told that everyone has been accounted for inside the plant, which was evacuated. We did notice one person being taken by ambulance to the hospital, although that person, we're told, did not appear to be seriously injured. At this point, hazmat authorities are telling us that they are worried about the wind direction at this point, which is blowing to the east away from the plant. You can see in the video there the windsock on top of the building, that as long as that's blowing away from this particular location, crews will be setting up here. But as we said, they evacuated the other businesses across Poland Avenue, and they're concerned about that. They're warning people, if you smell that scent of chlorine gas, to shelter in place for the time being, until authorities say differently. At this point, we were told the Himrod Expressway, sort of behind me over my shoulder, workers on that bridge were evacuated as a precaution, but traffic is still flowing. At this point, no word on how long it will take to seal this leak and restore things to order. We'll have much more coming up at noon on 27 First News. For now, live on the South Side, I'm Jerry Ricciuti. Lauren?
All right, thanks, Jerry. As he mentioned, officials are concerned the chlorine gas could be blown to the east of the location. Let's take a look now at a map to show you where that water treatment plant is at Poland Avenue and Gibson Street. It is on the south side of Youngstown. Let's get right to Storm Team forecaster Rich Morgan. He's live now with a look at the winds in the area.
Yeah, to give you a better idea of where everything is here this morning, we look at South Avenue here. And Jerry is over here on this part of Gibson Street, and we have a reporter, Amanda, who's on Poland Avenue on the other side. This is the water treatment plant right here. There's the Himrod Expressway, and that's where they've slowed traffic down there. Performance Place are evacuating this area. What we're worried about are the winds. Now, Jerry said that the winds were out of the east at this point, but we're showing winds out of the southwest at 13 miles per hour. At times they could gust to about 20 miles per hour this afternoon. So the trajectory of this leak could be heading towards the Camel area from the Poland Avenue area here and heading to the northeast for this afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on this for you. But now let's find out where Amanda is at this point and what she's picked up.
As Rich said, those winds may make matters worse. There are health concerns to worry about pertaining to chlorine in the air. Let's go live now on the phone to 27 Investigates reporter Amanda Smith. She's also at the scene of the leak with details. Amanda, you're actually on the other side of the plant from Jerry. What is it you're seeing?
Go.
Well, thanks, Lauren. They've got the road closed off down here pretty close to Shady Run. And what they're concerned about is the chlorine gas. Now, chlorine gas is a toxic corrosive acid. When you come into contact with it, it can cause irritation to your lungs, to your eyes, and to your breathing passageways. You may be in the area and you may smell a little bit of gas at first and then think that it's gone away. That's not always the case. Chlorine gas acts to numb your sense of smell, so you may think that the gas is cleared out, but in reality, it's still there, still causing problems. So if you're in one of the areas and authorities tell you that you should leave, it's really a good idea to listen. They say they may have to evacuate between a quarter mile to 1.5 miles of the area around the plant, depending on how severe the leak is. And coming live to you from Poland Avenue, this is Amanda Smith, WKBN 27 First News.
Amanda, can you tell us, are you noticing any symptoms? I know you've been out there a while. Can you smell it? Are you feeling any changes yourself?
I can smell like a slight hint of it, but I really can't tell you how bad it is because, like I said, with chlorine gas, the more you smell it, the less your body is open to receiving it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Amanda. Again, so far, no injuries reported from a chlorine gas leak. We do know a 1-ton cylinder inside the water treatment plant on Youngstown's south side. Officials say if you smell chlorine gas, shelter in place. Now, we have a number of news crews working on this breaking story. You can look for the latest today on First News at noon.